All right, welcome back to the channel. This is my ATEM Power DC to DC dual battery charger with built-in MPT regulator. You can see here's some of the basics, all your primary batteries that are on the market today. This is a 20 amp. I didn't feel I needed much. I'm just trying to keep my arc pack so I can keep my fridge going. And here's what it looks in person. It's not real big, small footprint. It does come with your leads, 10 gauge leads. I kind of like the fact that I can do my own connection. That's just kind of the do-it-yourselfer in me, I guess. I already have my 10 gauge wire from the front. I do have a switched power, which I'm going to use off of this Anderson plug to let the charger know that it's on and ready to go. This will, when the key is off, when it determines that this accessory is disconnected, when solar is hooked up, it will automatically turn the solar on to keep the battery charged, which was the primary reason for this particular one. Yes, I could have spent 4 times the money and got a red arc. I'm not sure if this is what I need. I'm on a budget, so this is a budget friendly. We'll see how the longevity of it. Company has been around since 2017, so we got a few years. From what I read, it does look like they are out of Australia. Here's some of it's a multi-stage. Here's some of I'll just let you look over. I will post a link to the Amazon so you can look at it yourself. I'm thinking it says horizontal or vertical, so I'm thinking right there should be a nice little spot. It'll put everything out of the way. My battery box, you can see the mounts here and here, just locks in. There's a tray connection on the bottom. So let's see what we can get done. Since it's a 20 amp, I'm going to opt for a 30 amp switch relay. Looks like this is bad right out of the box. Look at that. Ain't that just wonderful? Gotta love it. Anyway, we'll get this figured out and go on. One of the nice things it looks like they've done really well is, if I can get that in there, output positive, and everything is marked right here. All right, so I pre-soldered this. I didn't figure, just main thing is it does give you a positive and a negative on these Anderson connectors. Another link in the description. Just put it in the positive. Usually only goes in one way, and it should click. I have to push it. Nope. Let's try the other way. There he goes. We're done. Got the positive. Then however much wire I'll need, I'll put it right over there in that, and that'll go to the accessory side on here. But like I said, everything's marked. All right, we'll go down the line. Output positive, output positive. Fairly simple. They're stainless steel screws, so your magnetic screwdriver will not work. Make sure you don't cross thread, because that would make for a very bad day. Little jump squeeze. Make sure it's tight, doesn't wiggle. There we go. Now I'll do the rest of these and we'll come back when I'm done. One thing you will notice is the wire for the signal, the accessory. The hole is definitely a lot smaller, henceforth the screw. It's not actually labeled on the unit that that's the accessory. It is in the manual. ACC line ignition. So it's there. I have decided to forego their little extensions and just wire it direct. Less connectors, better, less problems with resistant dropout. Okay, so pretty much done. You see the unit there. Like I said, I decided to go and just straight wire. I didn't use any of theirs, just thinking the resistance that I would get between just soldered connections, even what minimal that would be, just direct wire it. So I've got my power coming from my primary battery. It is fused with one of these that actually works. And then I've got my accessory. Like I said, I'm running it. Let me grab my phone here. Got my accessory. It just plugs in here. That'll give my 12-volt signal to this to let me know that it's on. I just have to hook this to these. Now, the drawback about this is the DC input that comes with it. It comes with one of those wall wart looking things. Is I do have to turn the switch on. The battery isolator, I have to turn it on for it to charge through this, but at the same time it also powers these, and then my fridge is another Anderson plug over here. Only drawback, but as long as this does its job, we should be good to go. This thing does have fuses internally, and there's my AGM battery. 7-stage battery charger inside, it says. So this thing, I've had it for a couple years. I bought it when I bought my trailer. It came with my trailer. So let me finish hooking this up for you guys. Oop, sorry about that. Finish hooking it up, and then we'll turn it on and see what happens. Remember, red is positive. Black is ground here in the U.S., earth wherever else you may be. That's done. My keys are in my pocket. Sorry about the wind. Go around here. It's power. See if I can see if this is my main power. All right, that one's working. Ground to the chassis, which is also grounded right to the battery. Everything's nice and solid. And no power on, so let's turn the key on and see what comes about. Well, that's always fun when you disconnect the battery. Hey, we got some lights going on here. It says lead acid. I need to change that to AGM. Power is on. See what changes. It should automatically do it. Turn on my... I have not changed anything since last time. Takes a minute usually before this thing starts. Oh, might want to turn it on. Ah, there we go. When you connect the battery, the charging light indicator comes on. So far so good. And it does show charge cycle. So we're ginning. let's get something and see what our voltage coming in is. That says 12.9 there. Let's turn that a little bit. Let me get something. I'm not really a how-to video kind of guy, but we're working on it. What I got here is just this is old. I'm old. Radio Shack alternator tester basically tells you what your voltage is. Well, looks like 13.5. Well, and if you look at the arc pack, it's showing 13.1. So you know this thing's probably not calibrated digitally like that one is. So. Looks good. So, there we go. The ATEM power, DC to DC, dual battery charger with solar input. When I get the solar input connected, we will and get solar panel mounted on the roof. We will see what happens there, but looks like it's floating. It's gone to the float cycle because this thing must be doing pretty good. So, all right. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Hopefully this will be on YouTube. But I do plan on getting another one of these. Get this replaced and put it in line over here, just as a secondary. It does say optional. I will show you. It does say, where does it say it? It does say optional there. It says optional there. It says optional there. I wanted to make sure that if I had any problems between here, and the front, it would pop it and not give us any problems. So, no, sorry for the shaky video. Old Sequoia's running. So, there we go. That's my install, sort of install of the ATEM power. All right, only time will tell.